Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're living with your family, I hope that they're doing well as well. Welcome back to the PCC Music 4A Keyboard Skills class. Today is week 9. Do you have all the materials ready? We need to have the course information sheet. We need to have the Technic packet, the big book, and also the metronome. Now let's take out the course information sheet. Turn to page 5, course outline. Today we are going to cover everything listed on week 9. Now before we start it, let's do some warm-up exercise. 5-finger pattern silent placement in both major keys and minor keys. Those are super important because this is the foundation of everything. Now let's make a beautiful heart shape. Piano hand, knuckles, and joints. Support the fingertips. Always play with fingertips. Wrist up, relaxed. Now put your both hands on major 5-finger pattern. Start with C major. D flat major, slide into the keys, ho ho half hold. D major, slide out, ho ho half hold. E flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. E major, slide out, ho ho half hold. F major, go to the right, ho ho half hold. G flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. G major, slide out. A flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. A major, slide out. B flat major, slide your hands into the keys, ho ho half hold. B major, just go to the right, don't slide out, ho ho half hold. And C major, slide out, ho ho half hold. Let's go to the minor keys. For the minor keys, all we need to do is pick up the 3rd finger and move it to the left a half step. Lower our 3rd finger or 3rd note a half step. That would become a minor keys. C major, minor, D flat major, minor, D major, minor, E flat major, minor, E major, minor, F major, minor, G flat major, minor, G major, minor, A flat major, minor, A major, minor, B flat major, minor, B major, minor, and C major, minor. Now let's take up the course information sheet. Course outline, page 5. Go to week 9. The first item we have is under Technic. Major scale, 8-note scale, C major, quarter note equals 72. Now take out the Technic packet, go to C major, the very first one. This week, week 9, we're going to have the test on C major, not just 5-finger pattern, but there are 8 notes, 8-tone notes, 8-tone scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I'm going to take out my mini whiteboard to guide you through. Here is my mini whiteboard I prepared for you. So it's actually super easy. We already know the first 5 notes from 5-finger pattern. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. So to La, you learn from musicianship and theory, will be whole step, La to D, whole step, T to Do, half step, leading tone, T to tonic, half step. So everything is whole step, except there are 2, Mi to Fa, half step, T to Do, half step. It applies to every single major keys. C major scale is very important as a foundation of everything too. So make sure that you practice your heart out, just like I teach my heart out. Make sure you practice slowly and accurately to make your learning a lot more effective and efficient. Now let's try the right hand fingering. So we know this is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. For the right hand fingering, we start with 1, 2, 3. That's it. For the next 5 notes, we use this 5-finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back down, exactly the same fingering as ascending scale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Crossover. 3, 2, 1. So there are 2 positions. This is the first position. 1, 2, 3. Second position will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the top 5 notes. So let me demonstrate once more. 1, 2, 3. Watch out here. Your thumb go under. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do not need to repeat the top note. Going back, descending scale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pick up the third finger, cross over. Watch out here, cross over. 3, 2, 1. That's it. You will need to practice 10 times every day until you feel very comfortable with this fingering. Now, let's try the left hand, exactly same notes. Left hand also has 2 positions, but it's different. The first position, we use the 5-finger pattern. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now pick up your third finger, go across. 3, 2, 1. Did you see that? The first position is this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second will be 3, 2, 1. Once more. Watch out here. Crossover. Pick up third finger. Crossover. Go back. Exactly same fingering. 2, 3. Watch out here. Thumb should go under. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you also need to practice your left hand 10 times. Now let's try to put hands together. It can be very challenging. So you need to practice slowly and accurately. Let me try it really slowly for you. Right hand first note on middle C. Left hand first note. Your left hand pinky should be on daddy's C or bass C. Here we go. Do, re, mi. Watch out, right hand thumb go under. Fa, so. Watch out here, left hand third finger, middle finger go across. La. Look at here. The check point. Both hands are using the middle fingers, right? Okay. T, do, going back, exactly same fingering. T, la, both hands on la, both hands are using middle finger. So, thumb go under, your left hand thumb go under. So, and go back to this position. Fa, right hand, middle finger go across over. Re, do. A little bit faster for you. Do, Now I'm going to give you a demonstration on week 9 C major scale, the quiz. Quarter note equals 72, time signature 4/4, with subdivision 8th notes. Here we go. The fingerings is very important.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1.
That's it. Now let's move on to the next item. Take out the course information sheet. Turn to page 5. Course outline. After the technique, we're going to go to repertoire, page 66 and page 67. from the big book. Page 66 and 67, written by Professor Lancaster, the author of this book. It's supposed to be a piano ensemble piece, which means this piece requires 4 piano students to play together at the same time. That's why it's called 40 fingers. Now, for example, the first student play part 1, while the second student play part 2, and the third student part 3, and the fourth student part 4, and then create a beautiful harmony. But in this COVID-19 situation, we are unable to do it. But that's okay. I'm going to play everything for you so you can play along with me. Now, let's take a look of the time signature is 4/4, quarter note equals 72, with subdivision 8 notes. The key signature, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, we learned it from theory, is written in the key of A flat major or F minor, right? There are 2 possibilities. Look at the last note, right hand is A flat, left hand is A flat 2. So it's written in the key of A flat major, and of course A flat major applied to every single part. Now, Dr. Chen, I'm going to I call myself Dr. Chen. So I'm going to demonstrate to guide you through each single part. All right, so the first note is A flat. This is just a 5-finger exercise, 5-finger pattern, so it should be really easy for you. That's why the 5-finger pattern silence placement or exercise is so important. Look at this, A flat major position, whole set, half set, whole set. Right there, we got it. Everything, right? So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, going back, fa, mi, re, do. The first one would be first phrase, do, do, re, mi, do, re, sol, sol, fa, mi. You should sing the solfege while you were practicing. Now let's continue. Do, do, re, mi, do. Hold it for 2 beats. Re and 2 and sol and 2 and continue with the third phrase, major 5. Do, do, re, mi, do. Re, sol, sol, re. The last phrase, we need to make a crescendo going to forte. This is mezzo forte, medium loud. Go to forte means loud. So, so, fa, mi, re, do, and 2 and 3 and 4 and we also need to do the repeat. I'm not going to do it now. When I'm going to give you a demonstration with the metronome, I will do the repeat for you. Let's continue with part 2. So on A flat major position, C is the first note, so that will be mi. Okay, so here is the first phrase. Mi, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Second phrase. Mi, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, and 2 and re and 4 and. Continue the third phrase, major 5. Mi, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, mi, re, do. They're exactly same as the first phrase, right? Let's continue. Last phrase. Mi, mi, re, sol, fa, mi, and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Either repeat. Continue part 3. Look at this. Can you please circle both hands 1 octave higher than written throughout? So it was here, right? We need to play 1 octave higher. Higher means go to the right side on the keyboard. 1 octave higher, exactly the same notes, but 1 octave higher. Here we go. A flat major position. First phrase. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re. Continue second phrase. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, re, sol, sol, and 4 and. phrase exactly same as the first phrase, measure 5. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, re. Last phrase. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, sol, mi, do. Now let's continue part 4. Take out the pencil, write down both hands 2 octaves lower, means go to the left side, then return throughout. Now it was here, right? This is A flat major position, 1 octave lower is here, 2 octaves lower. This is very, very low, extremely low. This is the lowest A flat we have, right? On the keyboard. Alright, so let's try part 4. 1 and 2, and make sure you hold it for 2 beats. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and continue second phrase. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and continue the third phrase, exactly same as the first phrase. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last phrase. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is it. I'm so sorry. We're supposed to have a lot of fun playing together with each other at the same time. All 4 parts together, but I don't have 40 fingers to play for you like this. So try to play with me. I'm going to play part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. You just pick another part to play along. Hope that you enjoy playing with me or enjoy being as my partner. All right, take out the metronome. Make sure we set it to quarter note equals 72. Let's try together. Part 1. You can choose part 2, part 3, or part 4 with me. Both hands on keyboard. Make sure that if you're choosing part 3, you need to play 1 octave higher, both hands. If you're choosing part 4, you need to play 2 octaves lower. Okay, here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1.
Alright, make sure you do the repeat. Let's continue part 2, starting from mi, middle finger mi. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1.
Now let's continue part 3. I'm going to play one octave higher.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3
continue part 4. Remember, we need to play 2 octaves lower, very, very loud. Here we go.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Hope you like it. Now we finished this 40-finger piano ensemble piece. Let's take up the course information sheet, course outline. Turn to page 5. After the repertoire, we are going to go to harmonization, page 154, number 1, original key. This is a piece we are going to have to test this week as well. In addition to the C major scale, both hands, we are also the second piece we are going to play for our quiz will be this piece on page 154. The top piece only, original key. What is the original key? Let's take a look. Key signature, F sharp and C sharp. Two sharps. We have two possibilities. The first one will be D major. Second one would be B minor. What do you think? Go to the last note of this piece. Right hand D. So this piece is written in the key of D major. Time signature is 3/4. Quarter note equals 1 beat. There are 3 beats in each measure. So we need to change the time signature to 3/4 with subdivision eighth note. Quarter note equals 80. This is written in German, means English translation would be you are in my heart. Though I have never met you in person, but I do really care about your learning and your piano studies at PCC. Though during a COVID-19 situation, we cannot have the face-to-face instruction, which I preferred, which I think we will have a lot more fun doing activities together. But I hope that my YouTube instruction videos are still helpful in learning, that you will still walk away with a lot of skills and knowledge. So just so you know, you are in my heart. Now let's try right hand together. The first note is F sharp because the key signature, and we need to use the second finger. Okay, so F sharp, what note is that in D major scale? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So that would be mi, right? Okay, so this is the very first phrase. I continue. Re, now the third phrase, super easy. Major 9 to through major 2, exactly same as the first phrase. The last phrase, watch out, this can be a little bit challenging to some of you. Re, here's a la, sol, ti, do. Where is do? This is D major. Do is here, right? The last note is do. Now how to find T? Super easy. T to do is half step, right? The leading tone to tone is always half step. So T, do, that's it. So you need to practice the last 4 measures over and over again. Let me demonstrate once more. Do, sorry. Re, mi, fa, la, sol. Watch out here. for the left hand, we know the one chord, do, mi, so. We have the test on chord progression, right? That's why it's super important. 5, 6, 5, T, Fa, so. Do goes down to T, half step. Fa and so is already here. Slide your hands into the keys. T, Fa, so. That's it. Do, mi, so. T, Fa, so. When we play all three notes together, it's called blocked chord. However, we are asked to play broken chord, so we need to break them up. Do, so, do, mi, so, do, mi, so, T, Fa, so. Slide your hands into the keys. T, Fa, so, T, Fa, so, T, Fa, so. That's it. Then do you still remember how to harmonize the melody? There are 4 rules, super easy, right? For example, this is a D major key. The first rule would be when most of the melody, right hand notes, are scales, tones, do, mi, so. 1, 3, 5. Then we use the tonic note, which is 1, do. Second rule would be when most of the melody notes are scale tones, 2, 4, 5, or 7. Re, Fa, So, or T will be T, Re, Fa, So. Then we use the dominant note, 5th note. Okay, the third rule, super easy. The beginning and the end is always on tonic. The first note, tonic. The last one, the fourth rule would be the second to the last one. It's almost always the dominant 7th chord. Almost always the dominant. That's it. Now I'm going to do really slowly for you, just for the first 4 measures. Okay, it will be like this. Right hand first note is F sharp, second finger F sharp. Left hand, put your hands on D major position. So look at my right hand, it's actually not in the D major position, right? D major position is like this, but we need to play like this in order to reach that key. If this, then we won't be able to use that, all right? So here we go. Guide you through really slowly. Okay, the second phrase, left hand, dominant 6, 5, T, Fa, so. And back to do, mi, so, left hand. Okay, this phrase exactly same as the beginning. For the third measure and the 11th, measure 11, the coordination can be a little bit challenging to some of you, so you need to practice over and over again. Okay, this is challenging. Continue. Left hand back to the T, Fa, so. Okay, the last 4 measures are the most challenging part in this piece, so you need to practice a lot. Left hand T, Fa, so, dominant 6, 5 chord. Last measure, play the tonic note 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me try. These 2 measures are really hard for you. metronome, hands together. Left hand has to be broken chord. Take out your metronome. Turn to, make sure it's 3/4 time signature. And quarter note equals 80 with subdivision eighth note.
1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and.
Alright, we finished You Are in My Heart as a German folk song. Let's continue. Course information sheet, course outline, page 5. Week 9. After this, we are going to continue. Transposition, page 78, number 5. Number 5, the character is animato, means Italian. English translation will be animated, lively. Time signature is 4/4. The lower number tells us when the quarter note equals 1 beat, there are 4 beats in each measure. Top 4 means there are 4 beats in each measure. How many measures do we have in this piece? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 measures. The key signature is F sharp. We have 2 possibilities, G major, E minor. What do you think? Look at the last one. Right hand is E, left hand will be E minor. So this piece is written in the key of E minor. The metronome marking would be quarter note equals 72. And time signature is 4/4. With subdivision eighth note. So I'm going to guide you through first the right hand. Put your right hand on E major position. Now make it minor. Here you go. This is the E minor. Do, re. This one is Mi, Fa, So. All right. So it will be So, Fa, Re, Do, Re, Fa. Here is very important. So right. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Look at this. This is called the syncopated rhythm, syncopation. And do you see it here is a tie, so we don't play the second beat again. So 1 and 2 and here's a tight and a 4 and. Continue. Syncopation 1 and 2 and tight and 4 and 1 and 2 and tight and 4 and. Continue measure 5 and measure 6, exactly same as measure 1 and 2. So watch out for the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the last 2 measure, also watch out for the rhythm. 1 and 2 and. Watch out here. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now for the left hand, we just need to learn 3 measures. The first one, put your hands on E major position, not minor. We have this tonic chord, right? So we break them up. We have Do, Mi, So. That's it. Super easy. Now we have F sharp and A and B. So it will be Re and 2 and Fa and So, Fa, So, and 4 and. And this is same as this one. So this is one chord, dominant chord. The last ones, G, E, E and G always count from the bottom to the top. So it will be Mi, So, Do, and Mi. That's it. I'm going to play really slowly for you, both hands. both hands on E minor position. So 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. Now watch out for the rhythm here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and watch out for the rhythm. Measure the third measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and left hand still the same chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. Let's continue. Measure 5 and 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and watch out for the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the last two measures. Left hand, re, fa, so. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now the last measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is it. Now let me give you a demonstration on page 78, number 5, quarter note equals 72. Here we go. Hope you enjoy it. Both hands on E minor position.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1.
Okay. I hope that you enjoyed today's lecture, and I hope that my lecture is helpful to you, and I hope that you will continue to have fun learning and playing the piano. I look forward to watching your very wonderful YouTube video recordings, and I look forward to welcoming you back next Monday. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.